Hello and welcome to Raw Politics. In this episode, I will share with you four main reasons why I'm persuaded Felix Oduor, aka Jalang'o, the current MP for Langata, has a high chance of winning re-election in case of a by-election or even come 2027. If that is a topic you are interested in, please stay tuned. And if you are watching this for the first time and you've not subscribed to our channel, please take a moment and do so. Otherwise, let's continue to the four reasons why I believe Jalang'o, Felix Oduor, that is, has a high chance of winning his Langata seat with or without the support of Raila Odinga. Number one, and even before we go to that, if you don't know, Raila recently expelled Jalang'o and four others from ODM party. They were accused of contravening party rules, working with President Ruto when it was clear from Raila that the party did not recognize President Ruto. Now, the hypocrisy of that and the reasons why I believe Raila has done exactly as expelled this particular four MPs is in a video, a separate one, not this one. And I've linked that video up here, or you can go and find it in the description below. Now, back to points. Raila kicked this particular four MPs out of ODL for the reasons that we've just said, and among other cooked reasons. I will not focus on Alicia, on Game, or Gideon Chandra Bondo, Karoli Omondi of Suba South, or even Tom Agenda of Kisumu County. The focus of this video is to show you how Jalang'o is uniquely positioned to actually win his seat should there be a by-election or come 2027, outside the support of Raila. Many believe that Jalang'o is a creation of Raila, politically speaking, that he is where he is thanks to the patronage of Raila. And to some extent, that is true. However, the constituency in which Jalang'o serves is a unique one. And that's why I'm persuaded he has a high chance of winning. Number one is the nature of that constituency. Langata constituency is one of the swing constituencies we have in this country. It means it is nobody's stronghold. Just to walk you through some data, Langata held their first election in 2013 after the promulgation of the new constitution. And ODM won the seat, but the difference was only 3,000 or thereabout. In 2017, Korir took the seat, and the difference was just 2,000. In 2022, Jalang'o won the seat, and the difference was again just 2,000. So 2,000 in a constituency like Langata is not a landslide victory. It means it is a very tight race in that constituency, and a small variable makes the difference. And so let us assume that Jalang'o was to vie as an independent, or Jalang'o was to vie maybe using another party. The chances are, since this is a swing constituency, if he plays his cards very well, he can just retain the seat easily, because the difference between him and the runners-up, or between the first ODM candidate who won and Korir who came second, has never been past 3,000. That is a gap you can easily bridge. Number two is, in my opinion, another reason why Jalang'o is likely to retain his seat in the event of a re-election, of a by-election, or even a general election in 2027, is Jalang'o's performance. You see, Whereas majority of Raila supporters would stand with him at the national level no matter what, at the constituency level there is some latitude. They always consider certain factors. And so you may find that they will consider what Jalang'o has done so far. Even if election was to be done today, so far Jalang'o has done so much for the people of Langata. If you speak to those who live there, they will tell you the Jalang'o has initiated water projects. He's initiated building and construction projects, the affordable housing that is in the constituency, which is employing youth, is equipping vocational training school in the region or in the constituency. There's even feeding program for school-going children. And so much is being done by this guy, thanks to his association with the president or the rapport he has with those who lead several ministries. Jalang'o has really done a lot. He's one of the performers actually in the Nairobi County as far as MPs are concerned. He's one of the top there. So based on his performance, people will look at that, and in most cases, they would say to, and considering that number one is that this is not a stronghold of anyone, performance will play a big role in who they choose here. And I'm not saying that this is out of nowhere, that nobody has ever done this. Remember, Ochieng David, the Uganda MP, has won twice without the support of Raila, simply based on performance. So performance can play a big role, and it will enable Jalang'o to retake his seat even as an independent or whichever party. The third reason why I believe Jalang'o has what it takes to retake his seat is the support he enjoys within UDA. Jalang'o is not a member of UDA, but those who are in UDA don't have qualms with Jalang'o, because the fact that he recognizes the president, the fact that Korir is no longer vying there, Korir is already sorted as a PS. If there was a by-election, chances are that Korir would endorse Jalang'o and then literally transfer his support base to Jalang'o. So that UDA support base is a very critical factor in helping Jalang'o get back his seat. It doesn't matter whether he would vie as an independent or whether he would choose UDA as a party, but if he was to get the support of UDA in that area, then add with a few sympathizers from ODA, people who believe that he's being victimized, people who think that Jalang'o does not deserve whatever he goes through. If he add that, his chances of winning are very high. And then number 4, which is the last point in this video, is Ruto Factor. Jalang'o is a personal friend of the president. And the president, as of now, is the most effective and most brilliant politician we have in this country. So if President Ruto supports you, you only fail if you wanted to fail, but in most cases, you will succeed. And currently, Jalang'o enjoys a very close relationship with President Ruto. If the president was to back Jalang'o in Langata, it doesn't matter what other forces would come. Considering it is not a stronghold of anyone, Jalang'o has high chances of winning. So just a recap, just to review what we talked of. Number 1 is that Langata constituency is not anybody's strong. It is literally the definition of a swing constituency. That is also the number 2 performance. Jalang'o has done a lot so far within a very short time that will play a big role. Number 3 is the UDA factor, or the Korir factor, I would call it. If Korir is not vying, then the UDA voters are likely to side with Jalang'o in an event ODM was to field their own candidate. And then lastly, the support for Ruto, the strategy and the plans and etc. Those are enough to make Jalang'o win any election or even come 2027. So those who are arguing that Jalang'o is a one-term candidate, a one-term MP, or telling him to go back to committee or do we what, the worst thing you can do is to underestimate an ambitious person like Jalang'o. When he said that he wanted to go for Langata, nobody even believed that he could win against Korir. But there, he went ahead and he won. And he is the MP. So, and he's still ambitious. And he's very focused. He's not apologetic when it comes to serving his people. So that is not somebody you can write off or rule out of the game, saying, oh, you are a one-time. If it was constituencies like Bondo or constituencies like Suba South, or you're looking at a constituency like Game, then it would be a different ballgame. I'm not saying that those people cannot win their seat, but considering those seats are in Luanyas, where Raila's words is taken as the gospel truth, chances are that they would really struggle to reclaim their seat. But for Jalang'o, he has all it takes to actually get back his seat, or even become better. He has a chance of becoming a governor if he chooses to. He can even become a deputy president or a president, because he's very ambitious, and very few people also hate him as an individual. He is liked across the board. And so that is what I wanted to share with you, that Jalang'o is not somebody you write off. He has a chance of winning his seat should there be a by-election, with or without Raila, and his political future is so bright. I thank you for your time. If you agree with me, please share in the comment. If you disagree, the same, share in the comment. If you like videos like this, like I said, please take a moment, subscribe and share and like our videos, and even share them with friends. Otherwise, let us meet in the next video.